Tonight in his State of the State address, Governor Tony Evers laid out his priorities for the year with a focus on the children in our state. Our political reporter Darielle Fair has you covered on some of the specific policies he addressed. Darielle?
Amber, competing boos and cheers could be heard ringing through the crowd during Democratic Governor Tony Evers' address tonight, a rare chance to experience the performative display of partisan interactions between the legislative and executive branches. Governor Evers' remarks covered a wide range of issues, emphasizing 2025 would be the year of the kid. Evers announced lowering the cost of child care for working families would be a priority for his administration, including historical investments in K-12 public education and the state's University of Wisconsin system and technical colleges.
Every budget I have ever built began first by doing what's best for our kids, and this one will be no different. Republican lawmakers can start today by releasing the $50 million we approved with bipartisan support nearly 2 years ago. These funds were already approved. They are available now, and they should not still be sitting in Madison.
In his biannual budget, Evers is proposing $300 million be allocated towards comprehensive mental health services in schools statewide. The governor is also proposing that the budget be used to address the lack of access to clean and safe drinking water for both schools and local communities, lowering the cost of prescription drugs, improving oversight of drug companies, and violence and crime prevention will also be high priority issues for the governor this budget cycle. And with President Donald Trump's inauguration on Monday, the governor responded to the extensive list of executive orders the president signed that drastically altered immigration policies.
A lot has happened in Washington in the last 72 hours, and I know there's a lot of angst about what may happen in these days, months, and years ahead. I want to talk about what it means for Wisconsin and how we move forward together. Let's agree that if you work, obey the law, pay taxes, and contribute to our communities and play by the rules just like everyone else, you should have a fair shot at continuing to pursue the American dream.
And Darielle, you spoke with Republican leaders after the address. It's one that they said contained the same tired rhetoric of his last few speeches.
That's right, Amber. Republican leadership quickly criticized some of the initiatives Governor Evers introduced during tonight's remarks. Assembly Speaker Robin Vos confirming those proposals were unlikely to pass through the Assembly because they would require, quote, massive tax increases or massive spending cuts.
What we heard tonight was Governor Evers' longest State of the State address, and it was chock full of liberal wishes, empty promises, and a whole lot of things that are not going to happen in Wisconsin.
In response to Governor Tony Evers' proposed $300 million investment for mental health services in schools, Senate Majority Leader Devin LeMahieu and Representative Tyler August confirming there was a possibility that the legislature would continue efforts to allocate dollars to mental health resources. But when asked whether Republicans would fund Governor Tony Evers' Child Care Counts program, it was an immediate no. LeMahieu arguing the GOP plans to create more access to affordable child care and ensure the people of Wisconsin get paid more. Representative August and Speaker Robin Vos both spoke to Governor Evers' calls to protect undocumented immigrants who are contributing to Wisconsin's economy, stating President Trump won Wisconsin and one of the cornerstones of his campaign was illegal immigration.
We're going to focus on 3 easy things: making sure that we have high educational standards with any increase in funding for our schools. We're going to make sure that if someone is here illegally and commits a crime, they are going to be deported by cooperating with ICE. And most importantly, we are not going to spend that surplus on growing the size of government. We're going to use.
Governor Evers will provide a comprehensive outline of those proposals he discussed during tonight's address in his 2025 to 2027 biannual budget on February 18th. Reporting from the Capitol, I'm Darielle Fair.